This is episode number 23, and today I want to discuss life lessons from 2020. Being that it is New Year's Eve, I thought it was appropriate to reflect back on our year and discuss some of the more positive takeaways we had despite all the hardships so that you can learn some good lessons and feel better about going into the new year. Welcome to the Life 2.0 podcast. My name is Matt Jones, a former pro musician turned lifestyle entrepreneur and author. Every week I want to bring you different strategies, tools, and concepts to empower your life, from mindset to health, career, and more. Thank you for hanging here with me. It means everything. Now let's get to the episode. What a year 2020 has been. It has been a year that many of us simply just want to forget about. It's brought pain, it's brought misery. It's hard to see past all the negative sides of 2020. However, there are many positive life lessons learned in 2020, and these lessons of life can help us appreciate all the good that happened as well. Some of them were life lessons learned the hard way, unfortunately. Some of the life lessons learned in lockdown, however, can help to put us on a new trajectory for our course in life in 2021. So, as we say goodbye to 2020, let's discuss 21 life lessons learned in 2020 to give us a better 2021. So, what lessons did we learn from life? There are many forms of lessons in life. Relationship lessons, spiritual lessons, career lessons, lessons about passion and following your heart, emotional lessons like empathy and coping with heartache, financial lessons like how to best navigate your future, mental lessons like overcoming anxiety and fear. Through trial and error, there are so many things that life teaches us on a daily basis. Why is learning about life lessons important? Well, if you've ever heard the quote, "Those who forget history are doomed to repeat it," then this is exactly the same reason. All the bad things that happen to us in our lives are actually a gift. They teach us. They let us know how we want to feel or we don't want to feel. They give us more understanding, more clarity, more certainty. And they really help us to build a better future for ourselves. So, what has 2020 taught us about our lives? Plain and simple, life is precious. If we've learned any lessons from 2020, it is that the hardest thing in life is to lose the people we love. To lose those around us that give life more meaning to live, to lose those connections is the greatest heartache a human can really feel in life. So, as the world slowed down, I hope that you were paying attention. Did you realize what actually matters most? Were you caught up in reality television or what was happening with the Kardashians? Probably not, I imagine. You were caught up with people you love and how they were coping. You were caught up with missing your friends and spending quality time together again. You were caught up thinking about life. What is it all about? Why is this all happening? And how do you want things to change? I think for the first time in a long time, the world really paused for a moment and we took a long, hard look in the mirror at ourselves and our lives. So, if I can give you some life lessons to think about from the past year, they are these. Number 1, our time is limited. It would be great if we could live forever, but we don't, unfortunately. And this reminds me of one of my favorite quotes from Steve Jobs, which is, "Remembering that we are going to die is the best way to avoid the trap of thinking that we have something to lose." Our mortality is limited. So just go out in life and live it and love it. Number 2, It's never a bad idea to tell people that you love them. If 2020 did anything, it forced us to actually prioritize who is most important to us. From the moment we heard the news about COVID, we immediately did the calculations in our head of who we need to get in touch with. We perhaps thought about maybe the people we love, but maybe have become estranged from over the years. We thought to ourselves, I really miss this person. I really value this person. It gave us certainty to, who we really value and who values us. Number 3, some of the most valuable people in society aren't exactly popular. It's very eye-opening to society that when everything goes awry like coronavirus, the attention suddenly goes elsewhere. When our lives were at risk, when everything seemed bleak, where do we turn to? We turn to science and healthcare. We turn to nurses, to doctors, microbiologists. Yet, before all this chaos, they were not necessarily the most valued members of society. Seemingly, from a popular standpoint. We're so absorbed in celebrities and gossip. Why? It has taught us that our values can sometimes be a little bit misplaced. So let's change those values in 2021. Number 4, learn to appreciate the small things more. When this all happened and the world was forced into lockdown, maybe it was just me, but did it feel like ambition went out the window? It was the smaller things that suddenly mattered the most. Our family, our friends, our co-workers, our fondest memories. These are the people every day who make our lives truly meaningful and something to celebrate. So appreciate the small things more. Number 5, simplify. What did you first think of when this happened? It definitely wasn't about trivial or superficial things. It was experiences, moments, taking a walk in the park, reading a good book, seeing live music. Ambition, greed, power, all these things just seem to fade away. In the end, nothing matters but the things that give you the most joy. It's usually the simple things. Number 6, do what you love. So, did you find yourself thinking about your life more? Did you maybe think about how you've lived your life up until now? Did you perhaps think about what life you're leading and how you want to change it? Maybe you're considering doing something that you truly love, that truly matters to you. In the end, you either did what you love or you simply chased security. So if 2020 has taught us anything, it is to lead your life with love, because it's all that really matters. So take that baking class, take that acting class, get those music lessons. Just do it. Number 7, the power of self-reliance. So if you're one of the hundreds of millions of people let go from your job, then chances are you thought about how to move on by yourself. You thought about being completely self-reliant, no boss, no corporate 9 to 5. You started valuing the idea of being more self-reliant and creating your own future. 2020 has been a year that reminded us that sometimes putting our future in the hands of other people may not be the best idea. So start that business in 2021. Create the freedom for yourself that you want for you and your family. Just go for it. Number 8, we are social creatures. Unfortunately, depression and loneliness were at an all-time high in 2020. Suicides unfortunately skyrocketed. We are social creatures. Since the beginning of time, we've relied on each other for so much. Being a part of a community is special and cannot be undervalued. Community is everything. Number 9, video chat is better than text and social media. So Zoom exploded in 2020. If you pay close attention to it, it wasn't all about text messages and liking posts. Human civilization looked to Zoom, to all sorts of video chat services. Why? Because the next best thing is this to human interaction, not simple tools that are passive and impersonal. So spend more quality time seeing each other face to face in 2021. Distance is no longer a problem. We can always see, love, and laugh with each other wherever we are. Number 10, seek to understand your neighbors. The Black Lives Matter movement was a monumental and necessary undertaking. When the world was at a standstill, it allowed us to peek behind the curtain a little bit and better to see what was really happening, in the world around us. Focus was better, and the truth is that some communities are still marginalized, and no matter how you paint it, they are not equal. So seek to love your neighbors more, seek to understand, and gain a wider perspective of the world in 2021. Number 11, learn to sing when you're up to your head in mud. This is a quote from Admiral McRaven. Basically, with the crap show that was 2020, we learned to be more resilient. We tested our physical and emotional boundaries, and in the end, many of us grew stronger from this experience. So appreciate the good as much as the bad, because it teaches us to be better. Learn to sing when you're up to your head in mud. Number 12, attitude is everything. When the state of the world goes bad, our attitude says everything about ourselves. Attitude dictates our happiness, our worth, our view of the world. Were you more pessimistic in 2020 or optimistic? Chances are you know the answer right away in your heart. There are always going to be challenges in life, so either you lead with the negative or you find a way to see the positive in everything. Challenge your attitude in 2021. Number 13, be more grateful. Hopefully you found many ways in 2020 to learn how to be more grateful. When humans are stripped of many of the greatest joys in life, they learn to find solitude in what they still have. A full belly, a roof over their head, gas in their car. Have you actually taken stock of all these blessings in your life? Gratitude truly is the key to happiness. So make sure you check your gratitude meter in 2021. Number 14, fear can be controlled. Coronavirus drove our stress and anxiety through the roof. We were locked down, we weren't allowed around the cities, bars and restaurants closed. However, as more facts came into the fold, we learned to adapt. We wore masks, we washed our hands, we socially distanced. We managed the fear with mindfulness. So how can this help you in all areas of your life? When we understood that emotions are not based in fact and can be managed with solutions, we are better prepared to handle our lives. So control fear with logic. Number 15, don't be afraid to ask for help. Chances are you're one of the billions of people who in a time of need needed some help from a friend or family member. And this could have been financial assistance, emotional assistance, physical assistance. You're not alone. We all deal with the same hardships in life. When we ask for help, we naturally become more vulnerable. And as a result, we treat others with more care because we know how it feels to receive it ourselves. So don't be afraid. Ask for help. Number 16, self-care is everything. Spending so much time by ourselves in 2020, we naturally had to learn our own coping methods. And this could have been taking up yoga or meditation. This could have been reading a book in a nice bubble bath. This could have just been staring at the sunset from your window, and just taking a quiet moment of reflection. These things helped us to cope better, therefore having more energy to go out in the world and be better as a result, which makes it better for everybody. Taking care of yourself is important. It is not selfish. So remember to do more of this in 2021. Number 17, emotional intelligence is important. With all the sadness and much of the hate we saw this year, many people reacted very badly. And as a result, it created more sadness and heartache in the world. People lashed out in anger, people lashed out in frustration, and these things do not make the world a better place. We cannot allow emotions to dictate our lives. We always have a choice in how we react to situations. So choose wisely. Make emotional intelligence a priority in 2021. Number 18, the future is a mystery. If 2020 has taught us anything, it is precisely that anything can happen. Who would have thought that this would have happened this year? It's crazy. If a psychic told you in 2019 that this was going to happen, you would have thought they were insane. However, it just goes to show you that the future is a mystery. So forget about it. Anything can happen. There is no point in driving yourself crazy trying to figure out the future. You can set goals, but take it one step at a time. Number 19, be more present. This is quite exactly what it says. Learn to be more present, enjoy your life. Revel in the moments that make life beautiful. A conversation, a walk in the park, a phone call. Feel the feelings of gratitude and grace on a daily basis. Those daily habits make up your weeks, your months, years, and eventual life. Really squeeze all of the juice out of life's lemons. Number 20, people are inherently good. Billions of people worked tirelessly together to get through this pandemic. Doctors and nurses, family and friends, neighbors and strangers. So much good has happened in this way that it should make you feel good about humanity. And it makes you feel, just stronger together because we are one, and this year shows it. Number 21, change is natural. The human brain isn't always comfortable with change. It likes stability and assurance. However, remember that life is one giant journey of change. We start as children, we grow, we learn, we eventually get more wrinkles, and we die. It's the circle of life. The seasons change, winter, spring, summer, fall. The world is constantly changing. So learn to dance and move with the ebb and flow of life. Embrace changes, embrace new horizons, embrace a new you. All right, guys, so that's it. 21 life lessons learned from 2020. I hope it's helped to give you a bit of a positive perspective on the year, and I hope it helps to inspire you more in 2021. I know we are all looking forward to a new and more productive year. So stay strong, stay vigilant. Life will get better. So wishing you all love, peace, and a happy new year. Thank you so much for listening to the episode, everyone. I hope it gave you some good insight to think about. We have so much to look forward to in 2021. So be positive and choose to live in your gratitude. For those of you who want to start now and get a head start on your goals, please check out the link in the podcast description for the Life 2.0 Blueprint. And you can also download our free 2021 goals sheet. You can print it out today and start planning for the new year. All right, please share this episode with your friends and family, anyone you think might like to hear an inspiring message. And please leave a review for the podcast, which helps me to expand my message to more listeners around the world. We're currently in over 20 countries, and I'm very excited with how the podcast is picking up. Thank you so much again to all of you for your support and outpouring of messages this year. It really means a lot to me. And I want to end today with a quote from Oprah, which says that challenges are gifts that force us to search for a new center of gravity. Don't fight them, just find a new way to stand. That could not be truer right now. Amen. All right, everyone. Stay inspired, and I will catch you on the next episode in 2021. Happy New Year.